If you are anything like me, when you are looking for a book on Amazon, you will pay very little attention to books with no reviews or with a low number of reviews. In my case, the default assumption is that the lack of reviews means that not many people bought the book, hence the book must not be good. By contrast, I always choose books with the largest number of reviews and ratings. After all, if so many people have been reviewing the book, there must be a reason for it. It must be a good book. It is the same thing with movies I do not know of. I always check reviews and IMDb scores too. Look, we already learned that the more people review a product positively, the more we infer that the product is more popular and of better quality. This is particularly important in cases of uncertainty. Specifically, when we are unsure about the quality of a product, we have no experience of it, then reviews work best. Take the people who bought this also bought that type of recommendation. This represents in fact a heuristic, a shortcut allowing our brain to consider decisions against an almost unlimited number of products. At this point, I have no knowledge of the book, so how do I decide whether to consider buying it or not? Hence, if people who purchased a book that I read and liked also bought another book, it must be that the recommended book is also good. In this case, I will also check it out. Of course, this is a fallacy, because at this point the only information I have about the recommendation is that people who read similar stuff purchase the book. By comparison, you may have a purple cow product, but if no one tries it and no one reviews it, you will struggle. Right, back to my Amazon purchase example of a book. After the number of reviews and the rating of a book attracted my attention, I continue by reading some of the reviews. The reviews will most often confirm the overall ratings and my initial gut feeling about the book. And when a bad review comes up, I can easily explain it away. The guy who wrote it has no idea what he's talking about. He's not experienced enough, or he's not open-minded enough, or it simply isn't his type of a book. In brief, I interpret a review as being about a person, not about a book. In fact, our tendency to explain away things that don't fit with existing perceptions has been widely documented and investigated in thousands of experiments. For example, during an experiment carried out at the University of Melbourne, subjects were provided with two sets of reviews of two fictional coffee brands, one negative and one positive. After they read the reviews, the subjects were informed that a mistake was made. Apparently, the negative reviews belonged to the company that was initially labeled as positive, and the positive reviews belonged to the company initially labeled as negative. So, what do you think that happened? Did the participants in the experiment change their minds? Nope, they did not. In fact, they continued to provide high ratings to the company that was incorrectly initially labeled as positive. In simple terms, people made a decision about the company based on the initial reviews, and further information was made to match their first impressions. Okay, in the next session we will introduce the principle of anchoring in the context of reviews and social proof. Meanwhile, thank you for watching and I will see you soon.